I talk a lot about raising your frequency and tuning into what you desire and aligning your energy, and I stand by all that. But what I need you to hear today is that does not mean that I'm saying that you should sit back and wait for your life to magically arrange itself. While you are doing this inner work that we talk about, the meditating, the journaling, praying, raising your frequency, it can feel like you're just supposed to sit there and trust and just release and wait for something to show up. And to some degree you are. But trust and release doesn't necessarily mean you're supposed to stop moving. Not at all. You're supposed to take action. You take action as if what you desire is already on its way to you. You're not waiting for permission. You don't need to wait for the perfect conditions. You don't wait for somebody else to orchestrate your life for you, because honestly, no one's coming. No one's coming to fix your life or to do that for you. You are the one who is in control, and you must align your energy. You need to take the steps to protect your energy, raise your frequency, but then you also need to take action. You always have to do both. And I also talk about protecting your energy, right? From the news cycle and politics and just all the noise that's out there. I talk about trying to find a quiet place. And again, I mean that. And I do stand by that. Doom scrolling will drain your battery quicker than anything I know. But let me be clear. Let me be very clear. I'm not telling you to pretend that none of it exists. Somebody had asked me that, and I don't want to be misleading like that. Again, you live in this world, right? We all live in this world. So you have to pay attention to some degree. And I guess the key is you got to use discernment. You got to use that brain that God gave you. You decide how much you consume, what sources you trust, what actions you feel called to take, if any. And have those actions be based on your values. Not because somebody on TV told you to be outraged. Not because your boss has an opinion. And not because the crowd is moving in one direction, so you're supposed to follow. The best advice I can give is tune in to the you that's inside of you. And ask yourself, what is important right now for me to understand? What's mine to do? Is there any action I need to take? And then release what isn't yours. You don't have to own everything. And I want to be very cautious here, because here's the thing, and this might sting a little. The only one who has your best interest at heart is you. Nobody else. Nobody. That includes people on YouTube, Instagram, including me. Okay? I care very much about you, but only you knows what you need and the God within you. Not your teacher, not your company, and certainly not your elected officials. Not even your well-meaning family members who think they know what's best for you. Only you know. And you need to tune into that. So, and this is why I say get quiet all the time, right? So you can hear that whisper underneath all that noise. You just have to stop handing. This is something I've had to learn, and I've learned it a lot over the last 5 years or so. You need to stop handing authority, your authority, over to somebody else. Even if they sound really convincing. Even if they mean well, okay? And so you ask, how do you do this? How do you walk this line? How do you balance between the two? Staying spiritually aligned and grounded in reality and protecting your peace, but at the same time staying informed. You got to find out what works for you. Let me just tell you what I do. And if there's something in here that resonates with you, take it and throw away the rest. But limit your inputs. That's what I do, is I'll limit my inputs. I choose 1 to 2 trusted news sources. And I really try and check in just once a day max. And I try not to let it loop over in my head. I try not to have it be the soundtrack that I'm constantly listening to. And then, as hard as it is, I will ask, is this something that I should carry? Is this something I should worry about? Because not every injustice is yours to solve. It's not mine to solve. Not every tragedy is mine to absorb. It's not. I can certainly care without allowing it to drown me. So I'll take action on what I can control, and I'll support certain situations that I believe in, that I feel I can move the needle, and I show up for people in my community, for the people I care about, the people in my circle. And every single day I pray and I check in with myself, and what do I need? What do I believe? And what am I feeling called to do today? That's what I do. So here's my challenge. if you can, for this week. Stop waiting for somebody to give you permission to live the life you want, right? Stop waiting for your energy to be perfect before you take action. And stop waiting for the world to calm down before you move, because it's not going to happen. And we all, and I'm saying this to Lori as well, we all need to stop outsourcing that inner knowing that you have to the people who don't live in your body, who don't know your life, that don't hear the whispers of your soul. Only you can raise your frequency and move your feet. Only you can protect your peace and stay awake at the same time. Trust the timing, and for your desires, just trust the timing and that they will show up like as if they're already here. Because the truth is, your life is happening right now, right? You've heard before, this is no dress rehearsal. We got to make every moment count. Everything, every day needs to count. Like I said before, no one's coming to orchestrate your life for you. No one's coming to save you, but you have the power to do that. So that's it, folks. Just tune in, listen to that voice inside yourself, and then take action. Move. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, you matter. You matter. Your life matters. And keep working at it. Keep your circle strong. Love you guys.